In Los Angeles, a growing social movement has been sweeping the city. That movement is known as food justice.
Because Los Angeles County has a population of approximately 9.8 million, many densely populated areas lack the space to build grocery stores. This results in a lack of access to fresh, affordable, and healthy foods, especially in low-income neighborhoods. So what has the response been to these food deserts? One of the most popular responses at the grassroots level has been the implementation of community gardens all over the city. According to the Los Angeles Community Garden Council, there are currently 70 community gardens in Los Angeles. In Pacoima, behind Roger Jessup Park, is a vibrant and active community garden.
It takes a group of people that really enjoy gardening, and that's not too hard to find here in a community like Pacoima, where it's mainly Spanish speaking, and a lot of people come from the countryside in their home country of origin, meaning that they used to farm over there. They have some sort of campesino background. It was like pretty involved youth that kind of brought up the idea of having a green space in Pacoima, just because if you look around, really everything's industrial, a lot of complex, a lot of concrete. You don't really have green spaces, especially to grow things. We really want families that live around the area, but more than anything are in need of fresh fruits and vegetables. Fruits because we have a tree orchard, and vegetables because, you know, that's another thing that they can garden and get whatever they need.
Santa Clarita just opened up a new community garden in Central Park. The response has been enormous. In fact, there's currently a waiting list to get a plot there.
Well, my name is Graham Cream. I'm the Vice President of the Community Garden Council that was formed to set up the community garden here in Santa Clarita. Now, the concept behind it, we really believe in the benefits of growing clean, fresh food. But part of it was to have some sort of charitable aspect to our garden. So one 10 by 20 plot has been taken by a local charter school who doesn't have any room on their site to grow vegetables. And the other plot that we're working on today, the other 10 by 20, we're planting and growing specifically for the food pantry here in Santa Clarita. We have 2 plots over here that are suitable for wheelchair-bound gardeners. Generally what's wrong with the food market today is the food is picked too early, then it is preserved, then it is sprayed to ripen, and then it has another preservative put on it, then it has a shiny wax put on it so it looks good in the supermarket, and all this stuff is bad tasting and certainly bad for our kids, and something that we are against. Now, the stuff that we pick here will not be perfectly round like the tomatoes we pick here, especially people who are growing heirloom tomatoes. They won't be perfectly round, they're all exactly the same size. They'll be how nature intended, but the taste is so much different and they'll be so much healthier.
Even on our own campus at CSUN, there is a community garden named Jardín Tonatiuh, which is run by the student organization Mecha.
Students volunteer their time on the weekends to clear out the weeds and maintain the garden. Some of the items that can be found growing there include potatoes, peppers, and lettuce. The students even have a compost pile to recycle food. They've also implemented a material known as biochar, which is meant to absorb carbon in the soil and reduce emissions. As an alternative to community gardens, some folks prefer to grow food in their own gardens. Ann Phillips of Go Green Gardeners has a creative solution for people living in apartments or condos who don't have yard space: vertical gardens.
Well, a vertical garden is just like what it sounds, which is vertical. So it doesn't take up a lot of space. It's just really nice for people that maybe have a balcony or just a small patio. But with vertical gardens, you are going to have to be doing plants that typically don't need to have, a huge area for a root system. I had done one out of a riddling rack, which is used in the champagne making process. It's a piece of oak that has holes in it, and I put a backing on it, and then I could actually plant the herbs and the lettuces. I did some Swiss chard in there, and that worked out really well. People to get back and reclaim their garden from the gardeners, even though I know I'm in the gardening business, but I really would love to see people get out and kind of do it themselves to a certain degree.
At this point, the community gardening effort shows no signs of slowing down in Los Angeles. Citizens are getting active, getting their hands dirty in garden soil, and seeking a more direct, healthier, and equal access to their food.